Hi everybody, it's Michelle. Thank you again for joining me. I have another fun, easy card project for you. Now I've done something like this pretty similar, but this is a little bit more dimension and it really takes just minutes to do and looks like you have taken so much time in doing it. So it's like a little 3D shaker. And I know shakers can be intimidating for people who may not do them frequently, but I'm just going to show you how easy and my little trick that I like to do to hold these sequins rather than sealing them with like a fuse tool or something. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my scoreboard. And our first sheet is going to be a 4x6 paper, and at the 6-inch score, we're going to score it at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 5, and 5.5 inches. So I'm just going to put that here for you to see. So 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 5 inch, and 5.5. Now that's pretty simple. So you have your little scores there, but before we go ahead and do those, what I want you to do is take your round die, which this one's about 3 1/4 inches from the circle kit. And of course, you're just gonna go ahead and run this through your die machine, just like that. And then once you do that, you're gonna have this and you're gonna fold your scores. So that's all you're doing is folding these down once you're done, and you're gonna have your little circle cut out. And you're gonna have this little box here. So simple. So next is the base. And the base, and I'm taking cardstock. You don't have to use your Star Cut, but I feel like it helps the image pop out a little bit if you have some color, like a solid color. So this is just a 4x8 cardstock, and at the 8-inch, I'm going to score it at 4 inches, or you can just fold it in half. So 8-inch score, and I'm going to score it at 4. And this is where you kind of decide how you want your fold to be, because you obviously have two options. If you want your card to be like this, then put your card on like this. If you want it to be on the side, then you can put it on the side. So it's super versatile. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Bear with me 1 second. I did not do my glue. All right, here we go. So you can tape it or glue it. I didn't get that too good. Okay, there we go. All right, so since my cards have been on the side, I'm going to, you can also kind of place it the way your image is. So you're basically just sticking it on there. And I'm going to stick my bottom piece on. It might be easier for you to do it that way. And then stick your top on. But right there is your simple card. And then you just, let me leave it on for a minute. But you'll have that effect. So just like that. And now you're probably wondering how I do the shaker part, which is so simple. So I just take some bags. It doesn't have to be the size, any bag you can find. Mine happened to be 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And instead of fusing it, I like to just stuff my bag with some sequins and just seal it up. Sorry, I have glue all over my hands. And then you can just take a piece of double-sided tape and try to make sure it's not like on the side that's showing. So this is kind of my back. And I'm just gonna put some double-sided tape on there. Okay, and then we can go ahead and take this. Oops. this way. And just flip it. And then you have this little shaker. And now once you do your embellishments, you're gonna kind of hide the fact that that's like a bag in there. So let me grab some embellishments. I'm using some from my Pocket Life kit. So I like to just kind of maybe put something in the middle, and I use my foam tape when I'm doing that. Or you can use your double-sided tape. However you want it to be. And I also, sometimes another easier method is to use some glue dots. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a glue dot on here and put this right here. The way that looks. And some lettering. Just go ahead and pick this, and you can add that on the top. And of course, I love to add something on the edging. I really think it makes your album stand out a bit. And I had these in my kit, which I really liked as well. So I think I'm going to use those. I'm just going to add some tape, some double-sided tape. I just want to see what this looks like. And then of course some stickers from my kit. Just gonna see how this looks. And it's not going to touch, so if you have a sticker hanging, you don't really have to like touch it there. And by the way, I've done my cards with these opening on the side and also on the top, some of them. So either way works. It just really depends on what side your design is on. But you have the option to do it both ways. So if your pattern is sideways, just flip it and you can just do it that way. So I really like it just like that. I don't know if I really want to add much more. Maybe a little heart. But you can really make this simple, or you can just keep adding around that circle to really make your card just keep like layering up. Let's see. See, that's a little too much. So I'm going to leave that one off and just go with this. And these will also fit your Pocket Life cards perfect. So if you want to, it usually has a little saying, you can put that in here and they go perfect. So that is the card. So simple and lots of fun. And they really look like they take longer than it looks. And that's what I love about them. So I hope you enjoyed this project and thank you so much for joining me. And if you would like to add more or have more inspiration, just click subscribe to join the Hip Kit. Thanks so much, guys.